Hello, it's very early right now, as in 10 o'clock. I haven't been awake this early and out of the house in over 2 weeks. I am on a mission today. I'm getting something signed that I really need to get signed, but I've been putting it off. So today I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna try get some writing done in the library, but I did forget my headphones. So that fucking sucks. So we'll see how writing goes, considering that I won't have music to block anyone out. So we'll see. That's the introduction. Let's go. Because I'm kind of running late. It's like not really a strict time bound thing, but I should be early. So let's go. Quick fit. My God. Quick fit check. I got cool socks on. You actually can't see them. I'm not really sure about my outfit, but decisions had to be made. I needed to blow my nose, so I've come for a break. I want caffeine, but I am undecided about whether I'm going to get Starbucks or not. It's a big decision to make. I'm dying. I just had to walk up a hill back to my car. I felt my heart was going to explode. I don't know if there's like a better place to put you where you won't fall over. I'm so puffed. I finished up at the library. I did reach 500 words, but my nose kept leaking. That sounds gross. I just kept like needing to blow my nose, and it wasn't an enjoyable experience. So I was like, I want to fucking leave. So I left. But I have gotten a reward, and I'm so hungry. This will be better heated with butter, so I kind of want to save most of it. I've decided I'm gonna make a coffee at home because I haven't done that in a while, and I just can't be bothered dealing with like a whole like $10 drink from Starbucks. So that's what I'm gonna do. Last night I couldn't sleep again, shocking. And when I couldn't sleep I was like, I'm gonna make videos about this, I'm gonna talk about this. Guaranteed I'll forget everything. It's like, your midnight thoughts are like so creative and good, and then in reality it's not like that. Today is my last weekday, so like on holiday, so it feels like the last like official day of holidays, because like tomorrow none of my colleagues will be at work. So today is the last day that I have off that's like other people are at work. So it's gonna say bittersweet, but kind of just bitter because I don't want to go back. Time to go home. I think it's still probably not even 12 yet. It's 11:30. Kind of crazy. So I'll go home and make a coffee. I don't know what it is, like the allergies or something I'm having. So we'll go home, and then I wanted to talk to you about my playlists. Last night when I was trying to get to sleep, I was like, I'm gonna talk about my playlist, and it's gonna be so interesting. But I think music is like a good capture of a moment in time of like, you listen to music that you listened to years ago, and you can remember things, it puts you back in that moment. So maybe it is something interesting, like as a documentation for my own life, to just talk about what music I want to listen to right now, because I've had to block so many artists on Spotify and tell Spotify don't play this artist because it keeps playing artists that I don't give a shit about and I've never heard of, and it's really frustrating. I need to like fix my algorithm, and I thought I had fixed it because I had a playlist for November, but it's not working, so I need to make another playlist, like a new fresh one, because I end up adding stuff to it and I'm like, I don't actually like this, so I just need to start over and fix Spotify giving me Madison Beer and Suki Waterhouse and a bunch of other women that I don't know. Nothing against them, I just don't know them, and I don't care to like find out. I know that there's other music I want to listen to, but don't know what song's playing right now. It might be Lord, because I have Lord stuck in my head. I feel like that's the last song that was playing. Is it the song I think it will be? No, it's not. See, I thought it was this song. It was the last one that played, it was stuck in my head. We're seeing Lord in next month. So that's exciting. I'm gonna hear this live. Tulsa's being kind of funny today. She keeps trying to talk to me, but I don't know what she's trying to say. Hey! They were fighting. Tully, that's naughty. She tries to attack her brother and beats him up. It's much softer now that I've microwaved it. Now that I'm telling Tools to talk to me, she's ignoring me. I finished this book last night. I think I'm giving it 1 star. I was really just hate reading it by the end. And I think it would have been good and dramatic if you liked the story and you were invested. But like the ending was quite dramatic, people dying, people getting stabbed, and I was like, you could die right now. I hope you die. I know you don't die because there's a second book, but I think I would like to imagine if she died at the end. Might have been a better book for me. She's just gonna stare at me from a distance. I am really tired. I have like a headache from being tired. So I'm probably gonna crash later. But I had to get up early and do that thing. And I'm gonna die next week when I go back to work and have to get up early. I'm here to talk about music like I said I would. Do you like my shelf? I feel like it's really cute. But you can only see one of them, which is kind of sad. For some reason I just thought keeping the Starbucks cup would be fun. So I did. I'm not sure about the coffee itself, like the soy milk is kind of a weird flavor. Okay, we are making a new playlist. January 26th. I have a series of albums in mind to add. Let's do Taylor Swift first. Literally Taylor Swift the album. The fuck is it? It's got too many things. Okay, first album added to the playlist is going to be January. Fuck. The first album added is Taylor Swift's debut album. The second album to be added is The Life of a Showgirl in its entirety, except for there is a plane right now, isn't there? We're like on a flight path route, so we always get planes and helicopters coming over our house. Okay, so it's the whole of The Life of a Showgirl except for the song Life of a Showgirl. Oh my god, what's happened? Because I like the whole album, but I don't like that song. I think I've listened to it like maybe 5 times ever, because it just grates on me. The second thing we're going to add is Hayley Williams. We're going to do the whole of Ego Death at a Bachelor Party, and I think I also want to do Petals for Armor. Is it her? Yeah, she doesn't have that many albums. I don't know. Spotify never plays the Flowers for Vases one for me. I don't know. But I'll add the Petals for Armor because it plays a few for me and I like them. So I'll go add to playlist and I'll get some new songs in there. The third album I need to add is Benny, her new album You're an Angel, I'm Just Particles. So I want to add all of those songs. It's really annoying, like you can add a whole album but then you'll have to go back and remove certain songs you don't want from that album, but it's still faster than adding every song individually because Heaven is a sad song and I don't want that on my playlist. It released on my birthday. I did not know that. The next album is 5 Seconds of Summer. Everyone's a Star Fully Evolved. Is there like a new version? Quite a cool album cover. Oh, MGK. I'm a sucker for MGK. It's kind of like rogue of me, but there's just something like his music and his singing voice like scratches an itch in my brain. So we need the Lost Americana album. I pretty much like the whole thing. There are some quite sad songs, but I'll just add the whole thing. Add to playlist. Oh my god, I could make a page with the album art on my and put them in my junk journal. Okay, I feel like I had like some cool albums that I needed, and I feel like those are them. We got Taylor Swift's 2 albums, Hayley Williams 2 albums, MGK and Benny, and 5 Seconds of Summer. So that's 5 albums. Okay, but that's what I'm listening to at the moment and enjoying, and kind of like what I want to keep listening to, and I'll just leave it there for now. I had a November playlist and I feel like I added too much to it, so I'll just go with that and then listen to it for like, you know, a while, and then when I'm feeling I need new songs, then I will add new songs. I kind of do this with playlists. Like I have a November one. I haven't done it in a while because I literally listened to Taylor Swift non-stop for basically 2 years. The screen recording's still going. I hope it's not going to lose the whole file. I have Dead Horse by Hayley Williams stuck in my head. That's a really thing. Hopefully I haven't just lost what I was recording. That's what I'm currently listening to and enjoying, and I need Spotify to know that I like those things so it stops playing other stuff. I also wanted to talk about, I want to say top 5 songs for my writing project. No context. I'm not going to let myself provide context. And I'm going to only say 5 songs. Song 1, Kill Me by Hayley Williams. Second song, MGK's Jawbreaker was kind of pivotal in my plotting. So that Kill Me was more like this fits so well, whereas Jawbreaker was like a breakthrough. Misfits by, I want to say Magnolia Parks, was also a song I was listening to and had like a plot breakthrough moment. I don't know if the whole song really relates, but and Blood or Bleed by Michael Clifford. That song it came up randomly on Spotify and really, what am I saying? It like sparked an idea. So I'll say that one. And then 5th, okay, so there's multiple songs on, there's 3 songs on The Fate of Ophelia. There's 3 songs on The Life of a Showgirl that I think are important. So can I just count them all as one? That's kind of cheating. The Fate of Ophelia, that was like a pivotal plot thing. I Heard You Calling on the Megaphone. You Want to See Me All Alone. That helped me think of a plot thing. I was like, that will make the story so much better in the first act. So I haven't written that part yet, but I know it's gonna happen. My phone is still processing. Screen recording failed to save due to asset writer failing to save. But it was so much fun. What a waste of time. The second Taylor Swift song that's important to my writing project is Father Figure. And the 3rd song, just recently I was like ruminating on something and cancelled. But that's not going to be relevant until like the 3rd book. So that's like years away, but it's important. It's really funny seeing how specifically Taylor Swift music really impacts my writing. Like I wrote a fic about Ron and Pansy, and that album was really inspired by The Secret of Us by Gracie Abrams. My really long fic that I mentioned is kind of inspired by every Taylor Swift song ever. The fic that I finished, I listened to Fearless a lot while writing the beginning of that, so that inspired a lot of it. And then it's just funny because like new albums come out and you don't know what writing it will inspire, but it just does inevitably. And knowing that like new music is going to come out by an artist you like Taylor Swift for example, like before her album came out, it's like you don't even know what it's going to be inspired by this, and then literally it hasn't inspired like a whole like, oh no, Ruin the Friendship, I wrote a one shot inspired by that, but like you don't know, like is it gonna inspire like a whole story, or are you already gonna have like the story in your head and then listening to the music like helps you figure stuff out, and like you don't know that's gonna happen because the music's not out yet, you know, if you're like in the past. I'm so sniffly today and it's really annoying. I just think that's really fun. So that's my playlist. Those are my top 5.3 songs for my writing project. Which I just think is fun. It's gotten like super sunny, but I'm probably not gonna go outside. I feel kind of bad about that. Slinky's out sunbathing. He's recovered from his sister beating him up. I could actually finally read The Everlasting, a book up there I have. I've been thinking about how I want to read that. I look like I haven't moved, but I did this. So I printed out the album art of the albums I'm listening to at the moment, and some of the track lists, and some of them are handwritten by the artist, which is fun. And then I also got this picture of a CD player because it's like kind of reminiscent to the one I had when I was a kid. I'm sure mine was purple or had purple elements, and I used it all the time. Listened to Hannah Montana Live soundtrack, Best of Both Worlds soundtrack on repeat over and over, and Miley Cyrus's album Breakout on repeat. I don't know if I had any other CDs, those are the only ones I remember listening to. So I'm gonna cut this out and do some junk journaling and listen to my playlist. I was, but it isn't always. I think there's something up with my printer because it's done that. It's printed everything really grainy again. Probably some setting I need to fix. But it is annoying, goddamn. That song's really good to sing super loudly in the car. It felt super complicated to get it all to fit, and I'm kind of annoyed that I made a gap there because I scooted this over further than I needed to, but we got on there. We fitted. I really wanted to fit the last Americana, and I cut the gap out of there, and the last track on the album is Orpheus. It's sad, so I haven't really listened to it that much, but I like that he has a song inspired by Orpheus. My eyes really itchy. I was thinking it's sad because I'm like so creatively inspired at the moment. Like I think I posted 3 different videos since I've been off work. I've written like 20,000 words, and I just know that once I go back to work, like I'm not gonna feel like I have the energy to do this stuff. Like theoretically, like I do have the time to do it, like after work. It's just like I feel like I need so much time to like decompress after work, and I know I won't feel like I have the energy to do something creative just for like the sake of doing it. Like it's so much easier just to scroll on my phone, and I feel like my phone time the last week or so has been really down. Like I'll have a scroll in the morning when I wake up, but I don't feel like the need to sit on the couch on my phone, because I usually get home from work and will sit on the couch and scroll because I feel like it like decompresses me, but it probably isn't actually. I don't know, like I'm not like demonizing phone use because I do enjoy scrolling Instagram and like seeing, like, because I've curated it so it's fan art and stuff, so it is stuff like I want to see, but it's like a balance of like not letting yourself spend hours doing something when you're not getting anything out of it. And I just know that when I go back to work, like that's the pattern I'll fall back into, rather than I won't get home from work and be like, let's make a collage page of all the music that I listened to today. Like no, that won't happen. And like I'm doing this even though I'm quite tired, whereas during work time I won't want to, and I already miss it. I already miss it. Slink is being long. He's a long boy. What's up, Tully? This is Slink's current favourite place. I don't know why, but he's obsessed with being down here. Usually that's down, so I can't even see him. I don't know why. Sits on this pillow that I made in year 7 textiles class. The only thing I've probably had for longer than I've had Slinky. And he just sits down here all alone. Why? Sometimes we can hear him breathing and we don't know where he is, and it's because he's under here. He stopped doing his heavy breathing. Oh, I didn't think the camera will pick it up. Hey. It's Saturday.
That was very American. It's Saturday, we're going to the firing range and we're gonna shoot some guns.
No, we're not doing that. Got coffee. I don't know how they get it above the line, but I appreciate that they do. And we got sushi. Jonathan's already eaten all of his sushi. He's watching Drive to Survive, but I think I'll watch Schitt's Creek. And you got a matcha. Do you want to say how it was?
Green.
In a good way or a bad way? That seems like it was bad then.
Yeah, it was good.
We don't really have any plans today. I want to do some writing, but I'm also having lots of fun editing my video about writing. But I want to write 2,000 words today, so to like end the challenge. I don't know if that will happen.
I don't think really a good
Headphones? Really not. I spent like, I don't know how many hours today editing a video about writing, and I like way overdid it and gave myself a headache. So I'm not going to let myself do any more editing because I wasn't having fun. That's the whole point, is it has to be fun, and I wasn't having fun because it's such a long video. And I'm not gonna do writing either, even though I've written I think 700 words today and I wanted to write 2,000, but I need to let go of, I don't feel like it because my head hurts. So I'm gonna start reading this finally, which I think I bought myself for my birthday. I have really high hopes that it will be really good. Guys, this book is so good. I started it last night and I'm already that far through, which is pretty good considering my recent reading history. So I'm really enjoying it. And I really like it's told like the main character is speaking to someone, so it says you a lot, which I think is really unique. And I'm really enjoying like the storytelling style. It's really fun, and it's a good sign if I'm underlining things, because there's only a few books that do that too. What they say about this book is true. I haven't cried, but I have been emotional. I was trying to get tools away from the weed whacker, and I'm obviously not wearing sleeves, and she scratched the shit out of me. It stopped hurting now. But it looks pretty gnarly. That's great. Hi, it's Monday. I just finished work. I'm back at work. It was better than I anticipated. I was not in the headspace to go back, but it's fine. I like my job. It's just actually, I just wasn't ready to go back. Before I finish this random vlog, I just wanted to tell you about how I finished this last night. I did film a clip of me right after I read it. We'll see if I decide to include that or not, because it did make me cry. I think you should go into this book completely blind. I can't tell you anything about it because I went into it completely blind and it was so good. And then only when I finished it did I read the back of it, and it does spoil it. Like, it is so much more enjoyable. I think I had a way better experience reading it not knowing, so you can't know anything. But trust me, that it's really, really good, and the relationship is so good and like gut-wrenching. Like, it was a happy ending in the end, but like it doesn't feel like it was. Like, I'm even tearing up now thinking about it. I finished it last night at like 11:30 and I had a terrible sleep because I was thinking about it the whole time, because I started it on Saturday evening and I finished it Sunday like night, and my dreams were haunted by this book. Like, it's so good, but also like I'm kind of emotionally destroyed, and I just need more time of like having them be happy instead of like what was. There's like moments of happiness, but and this is the kind of book where I don't often rant to my partner Jonathan about the plot of books, but the plot of this was so insane. I was like, you can't talk to me right now. A major plot twist has just happened. I cannot talk to you. And also like trying to explain it to him, and he was like, that's too complicated. I don't get it. I'm like, I've explained it to you like so specifically. I don't know how to explain it any better. The plot is just, It's so good. And I was reading it and I was like, I don't even know how the writer did this. I don't know how her brain is that big. It was really good. I would highly recommend. 5 stars, which is much better than my last read. So this took me 2 days and my last read took me like 2 weeks. So it's a good book. It's very, very good. I was having lots of fun writing. I wrote 1 note to myself. And it's pretty much how I felt the whole time. I did have lots of fun underlining things, but towards the end, when it was like really, really good, I stopped underlining things because I was reading it so fast, and also I had a cat sitting on me and I was like basically horizontal and it just wasn't possible to underline things, so I kind of regret that. And I feel like there are things I wish I could go back and read specifically. Like there are certain like things that are repeated that would be really good to just be in like command find, but that's just what you get with reading a physical book. And I do enjoy, like, it was fun reading it physically, but I kind of want it electronically as well. So yeah, I love that book, and I think that's all I want to say for this vlog. It was kind of a random vlog, but I just wanted to film stuff on Friday, so this is just what it's turned into. Now it's Monday, back to reality of going to work, which is fine. I like my job. I'm just not in the mindset of like appreciating it right now after having time off. And I just feel like the impending doom of this year being really stressful, and like unforeseen things that I know I'm gonna be stressed at some point and I don't want to be, but it's like inevitable. Things will happen and I'll care about them. What a horrible problem to have. It's a real issue. So thanks for listening to, well, thanks for watching this vlog. If you're here, put a sword emoji for the everlasting, the valiant sword. I don't have anything else to say. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!